Shifting our focus to breaking updates coming in the Liquorgate probe as it widens. The CBI charge sheet has been accessed. Close aid of Manish Sisodia being nailed in the charge sheet. The charge sheet is with Times Now. Big breaking update coming in. The charge sheet in the Liquorgate probe has been submitted and Times Now has accessed this charge sheet that mentions the role of the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia's close aide. Does this mean that the news is tightening around Manish Sisodia? As the probe continues in the Liquorgate scam, the charge sheet in the case has been accessed. In fact, it mentions the role of Vijay Nair and the role that he has played in the entire Liquorgate scam. In the charge sheet, in page 407, it says Vijay Nair has been evasive and non-cooperative during the investigations, also saying that he destroyed his mobile phone 7 times in 1 year, which shows his conduct. The phones were used during the scam that were not available with the investigating agency, as the same have been changed or destroyed by Vijay Nair before the searches at his premises. My colleague Pramesh Kumar Roy joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pramesh, this is a close aide of the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. What are the details that the charge sheet has revealed?
This is the ED charge sheet that the court has taken cognizance of. Let me read table number 3 on page number 7, page number 17. This essentially gives us the sequence of events so that we know what this case is about. Note the date here, 4th September 2020, expert committee headed by Sri Ravi Dhawan IAS, the then excise commissioner, got constituted. October 13th, 2020, report is submitted to the AAP government, to the Delhi government by this expert committee. On December 31st, report of the committee put up on the website for public stakeholders' comments. The link of the website is given here. On January 21st, 2021, deadline for stakeholders' public comments on expert committee report. Then on 5th of February, group of ministers constituted for state excise reforms, expert committee report and public stakeholders' comments received on it were placed before the group of ministers. Let's come to 1st of March, meeting between Vijay Nair, Arjun Pandey, Suresh Menon. Vijay Nair demands money for AAP. The ED is saying this happened on the 1st of March 2021. Mid-March, C. Arvind, Secretary to Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, is called by Manish Sisodia, the Deputy CM, to the house of Arvind Kejriwal and is given a document asked to prepare draft group of ministers report on the basis of the said document. The ED in its charge sheet is saying that on the 22nd of March, the GOM report is submitted before the Council of Ministers. On the same day, Council of Ministers accepts the GOM report and directs the Department of Excise to implement the report and accordingly prepare the excise policy for the year 2021-22, the policy which has now come under the scanner. On 27th of March 2021, meeting of Vijay Nair with Aman Dhal, Binoy Babu, Jagbir Sidhu, etc. at Oberoi Maidan, Civil Lines, Delhi. Then the ED says that on April 5th, the group of ministers, via minutes dated, recommended and approved the additional clarification and modification in the group of ministers report, wherein diluted definition of the related party or sister concern was mentioned. 31st/5/2021, excise policy leaked to selected persons before it was made public by the excise department, and it's a big claim by the ED in its charge sheet. They are saying on the 31st of May, excise policy was leaked to selected people before it was made public by the excise department. 18th June, meeting of Vijay Nair, Dinesh Arora with Arun Pillai, Abhishek Boinpally and Binoy Babu at ITC Kohinoor, Hyderabad. Next month, on the 5th of July, complete excise policy uploaded on the excise website. August 9, letter of acceptance issued to 12 successful L7 bidders, the first round of L7 bidding. 13th August, tender floated for round 2 bidding for L7 licenses for remaining 12 zones. Then on the 15th of August 2021, according to the Enforcement Directorate charge sheet, Vijay Nair meets Binoy Babu and Manoj Rai in Mumbai, directs them for deciding L1 for Pernod Ricard as per his choice. On the 2nd September, 2021, round 2 bidding ends for remaining 12 L7 zones. On 20th September, dinner hosted by Pernod Ricard for South Group Cartel, attended by Samir, Sharath Reddy, MSR, Manoj Rai, Binoy Babu, Arun Pillai, Abhishek Boinpally and others. On 8th November, wholesale license L1 allotted to Indo Spirits. Then the ED in its charge sheet is saying that on 17th November, excise policy 21-22 is implemented. Let's come to year 2022. On 8th of April, K. Kavita and Arun Pillai meet Vijay Nair and Dinesh Arora at Oberoi Maidans, New Delhi, discuss recoupment of the kickbacks paid by the South Group. The ED is saying this. They met, these individuals, K. Kavita, Arun Pillai, met Vijay Nair, Dinesh Arora in Delhi to discuss the recoupment, and the award mentioned by the ED is kickbacks paid by the South Group. 31st of August, the ED says the excise policy is discontinued after uproar and controversy. Then on the 17th of August, the CBI registered an FIR, and on basis of that, on the 22nd of August, recording of ECIR was done by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, this is the sequence of events. Let me now go to page 21. We were reading page number 17. Here is page 21. Point number E, Shri Vijay Nair, who has orchestrated this entire scam, is not an ordinary worker of the app. This is the ED saying it, but a close associate of Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, and was closely interacting with the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia for the excise policy related matters. Vijay Nair, the ED says, as per his statement under section 50 of the PMLA, functions from the camp office of Arvind Kejriwal, CM Delhi. The agency is saying that Vijay Nair since 2020 has been residing in the government bungalow allotted to Cabinet Minister of Delhi, Shri Kailash Gehlot, part of the group of ministers on excise policy. Vijay Nair does not have any other residence in Delhi. Irony being, this is the agency saying it in the chart sheet, irony being, Shri Gehlot lives at another private residence. So the ED is saying that Vijay Nair was staying in the Mantri's residence, official residence, and the Mantri himself was staying somewhere else. The next point, Vijay Nair had arranged meeting of the owner-controller of Indo Spirits, Samir Mahindru, with Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi, and when that did not materialize, he arranged a video call through FaceTime on his phone for Samir and Arvind Kejriwal, where Arvind Kejriwal said to Samir that Vijay is his boy and that Samir should trust him and carry on with him. These facts are relevant to mention so as to establish the abatement of his actions in relation to the excise policy scam by the political leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
The next point, Vijay Nair, in charge of media communication for the Aam Aadmi Party, had no role in Delhi government, in fact acted as a broker, liaison, middleman on behalf of top leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party for getting bribes, kickbacks from various stakeholders in Delhi liquor business in exchange of favorable outcomes. And the bracket says the favorable outcome in this case being the policy changes. He even threatened the stakeholders who were not agreeing to his demands that the changes suitable desired by them may not go through entirely if they do not concede to his demands, which the ED says was money.
Okay, all right. Pranesh, stay on with us. Senior News Editor Bhavtosh Singh, who accessed the charge sheet, is also with us on the broadcast. So, Bhavtosh, Vijay Nair being named, also revealing that he was living in a government bungalow, also being mentioned as a close aide of Arvind Kejriwal, and saying that he had been living in a government bungalow. The charge sheet also mentions the South Cartel. So this is what has been revealed. All right, we'll go back to Bhavtosh in just a bit. We don't have him with us anymore. Pranesh, go ahead.
Yeah, another important point that I must highlight from the ED chart sheet is point I, page number 22, says Vijay Nair on behalf of leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party has received kickbacks to the tune of, look at the amount, 100 crore from a group. For convenience, we may call it the South Group, as termed in statements of various persons recording during the investigation, whose prominent people are Magunta Srinivasulu Reddy, Raghav Magunta, Sharath Reddy, K. Kavita. The ED says the South Group was represented by Abhishek Boinpally, Arun Pillai, Binoy Babu. Abhishek Boinpally facilitated the transfer of the kickback, and the amount is 100 crore in connivance and conspiracy with Vijay Nair and his associate Dinesh Arora. The ED charge sheet then says that investigation of the trail of this kickback so far has revealed that part of these funds were used in election campaign. Gets interesting here. The ED is making a massive charge. It says that investigation of the trail of the kickback is revealing the political link that this money that was part of the kickback was used in the election campaign of Aam Aadmi Party for Goa Assembly elections 2022. Cash payments to the tune of 70 lakhs were made to volunteers who were part of the survey teams. Vijay Nair himself has told certain people involved in campaign-related work to receive the payments in cash.
Okay.
Advertisement, hoarding-related work were directed. So basically, the charge sheet then goes on to details of how this kickback was routed through various channels, listing the name of the people involved and the money trail.
Absolutely. And Vijay Nair being named as a close aide of the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, with details also on how he tried to destroy evidence. This remains a top focus here on Times Now. Slipping into a quick break here. We'll be right back. To stay with us.